My name's Chris and I like listening to music. I'm going to listen to Contour, Take Off from Mercy, which is a thoroughly enjoyable listen in a laid-back R&B and experimental way. An amazingly silky voice and some lovely songs. Not an album I craved, but always enjoyed it when it was playing. So grab yourself a cup of herbal tea and give this a listen. I gave it an 8 out of 10 after first listen, and I'm pretty sure I'm happy with that score. Let's see what happens on the last listen. Track 1, If You Changed My Name, fingerpick guitars, bit of bass, bit of whooshing noises, and that voice, you know, I'm hooked in straight away. Sort of cross between Terence Trent D'Arby and Anthony from Anthony and the Johnsons. You can't argue with that. You know this is music that's made for the right reason, not for sales, but just to be nectar on the ears, and it really is. It's stunning, and the talent just oozes through. There is that experimental feel with the background noises, but it's never intrusive though. Clever music for music connoisseurs, which I hope I am. I listened to enough of it. Wonderful start, 9 out of 10. Track 2, Now We're Friends. Great bass line to start off with. And that backwards beat, again, it's clever but yet enjoyable. His voice sounds like, you know, he's opening up his soul. The piano that comes in sounds like it's from another song, but somehow works. Not for the dance floor, that's for sure. As I say, it's for the soul. Even when it gets a little bit loopy at the end, I'm still so invested. Really, really wonderful sound. 9 out of 10. Track 3, Faith. Just the guitar and voice again, really, but when it's his voice, you know, I've got no complaints at all. Track 3 does sound a little bit samey what came before, but which is usually a problem for me, but it doesn't seem to be on this album. It's such a nice sound. Maybe a bit of bounce wouldn't go amiss. Not overly enamoured with the spoken outros that happen, but not sure what they add. But all in all, lovely. 8 out of 10. Track 4, Entry 10-4, Mood Recipe. Closest we get to a beat. But still far from full on. It's sort of like a jazz played on the rim of the snare drum. You know, snare would have been a bit too much maybe for this album. Lovely, atmospheric, and just different enough to keep me interested. The tracks are flying by, they're only 2 minutes each, so no chance to get bored. 8 out of 10. Track 5, Watchword. The way he sings strangely reminds me of Kurt Wagner from Lamb Chop. I mean, Contour's a better singer, but the way he sings, and it feels like it's just sung just for you, sort of whispered, you know, slightly eccentric production as well. It's like a musical hug. It feels really personal. There's a lot of heart and soul went into this. More complicated than you think on first listen. By the time you get to the 10th, you realise there's a lot more going on. Wonderful, 8 out of 10.